Hello everybody and welcome to another one of our leadership training videos. In these leadership training videos, what I do is I take you over a few minutes just to explain some of the key things that I think are required for you to consider depending on your own journey wherever you are. It may be that you're considering being a leader, maybe you are a leader already, or maybe you want to know more about what leadership involves. It could be that you're an entrepreneur, it could be that you're head of your family. Whatever it happens to be, this is the right place to learn through my own eyes and my own experience what you require to become a more effective leader, to become a leader that has specific skills and traits and qualities, and what those leadership desires are of those who perhaps you lead or who you have as a team. So, as I said, this is all about my own personal experience, my own journey. My name is Chris Igwe. I have over 35 years experience leading, training and developing teams across five major European markets, but also Europe, Middle East and Africa. And I just bring to you each time in a short video some of the key essentials of leadership. Now, if you're familiar with this, please feel free to like, comment, share, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you know when other videos are becoming available. So the topic that we're going to talk about today are the 3 C's of leadership. Now, inevitably, when I talk about the 3 C's, as I was preparing this, I thought to myself, well, there are others that I could have as C's, but I see these as being the most important ones, the ones that have made the most impact for me, and I think, and I hope, will really help you as well in your own journey. So what are the fundamentals of these 3 C's, which I'll come to in a minute? Well, for me, these are the foundational elements. Whatever those 3 C's are, they have to be powerful, they have to be undeniable, and they also have to be foundational. In other words, you build on them for the rest of whatever you want to provide for your team or your company or your leadership. They've got to be powerful, undeniable, and foundational. So what are they? Well, taking them one by one, the first C for me is about conviction. Now, as you can hear from that word, conviction means a certain strength. It means a certain positioning, and that conviction is the combination of these. On the one hand, you've got to have absolute, total self-belief in yourself, because this is conviction. This is your conviction, not anybody else's. This is about you having total self-belief in what you are doing and your approach. You have to have inner strength. In other words, you'll be battered around by different thoughts and ideas, but what are the characteristics of leadership? Well, through conviction, you have inner strength, because it needs to come from within to be exposed or communicated without, so outside. You have to be intuitive. You have to have intuition. Now, it's not everybody that has intuition, let's be honest, but you've got to work towards that. It's that kind of gut feeling. It's that in my heart or in my soul or something inside me. I can't explain it, but I just know that's conviction. That is a commitment to something which you want to pursue. And of course, tenacity. You've got to be tenacious. You've got to be like, I believe absolutely in this. This is the way forward. This is the path that we have to take. This is the jungle that we have to get through, or whatever metaphor you want to use, because it's all about being confident. You being confident and you portraying that confidence to your team or your department. The second C, which is really important, of course, and I've talked about this in other videos, is communication. As a leader, you've got to have the ability to communicate in a way that is unequivocal. Communication is the foundational element of leadership. There are 2 forms of communication I put here. There's one which is verbal, so me talking, me expressing, you doing that as a leader. What are you saying to your team? What are you saying to the department? What are you saying to those around you? What are you saying to those markets that you're responsible for? Or perhaps it's global, perhaps it's local. But more importantly, or equally importantly, depending on how you look at it, the non-verbal communication. In other words, how you carry yourself, how you walk into a room, into a meeting room, how you engage with other people in your team, how you engage with clients or third parties. Those are all parts of communication. Less verbal, less easy to see, but they become your DNA, your modus operandi, the way in which you function. So your non-verbal is just as important, if not more important, as your verbal. Your eyes, how you look at people, what they think you're saying, whether there's an empathy and all those kind of things. Non-verbal, very important. And of course, as in any communication, what is the direction that you are giving? What is it that you're saying? This is coming off the back of conviction. This is the direction we need to be going in. What is it that you're providing? And of course, what are the expectations that you have not only of yourself, but of those that you're leading as well? So your communication is about, this is what I expect, guys. This is what the roadmap looks like, which is being clear. Communication is about clarity. It's about being very, very clear in what you do. And that's why it's so important in the context of leadership. And then the final one is this: caring. And I think this is as much topical in today's world as it is necessary and important. We could have put anything else. You could have put other things for a C in there. But for me, caring is what we need today. We need to show that we care. And how do you do that? Well, the first thing is, remember that you are in a people business. Where you're leading, it's about people. It's about those you communicate with, you connect with, whether within your team, your company, or those outside that you interact with, suppliers, clients, other parties that may be providing you with input. It's about the caring of the people that you show. And then, of course, to show caring, you have to be able to listen. What are you being told? Listening to what is being said. And then not only just listening, but hearing. Because listening and hearing are two very different things. You may hear someone saying something, but have you integrated it? Have you taken on board not just what is said, but what is not being said? Because people may say to you or want to have you say whatever it is you want to hear, and you think that's great, but they're missing the key part that is driving them and the key part that you need to understand. So the hearing, which is different from listening. And then, of course, that descends into understanding. So what are the people that you are leading telling you? What are you hearing? And what are you understanding? And how does that understanding relate back into communication and conviction? Because at the end of the day, communication and caring is really about you being considerate towards other people. So be considerate. Caring is about being considerate to other people. So those are my 3 C's. I'd love for you to have your own C's as well. Maybe you've got other ideas and thoughts. Like I said, as I was preparing this, I thought to myself, oh, there's this C, there's that C, but these are the ones that I felt in my experience and in my career are the most fundamental ones. They're all equally important. So whether it's a case of conviction, communication, or caring, those 3 C's are very much the fabric of leadership. And I encourage you and engage you in that process as well. So feel free to like, comment and share. Let me know what you think. If you agree, disagree, or you have other C's that you want to bring forward, love to hear them. In the meantime, subscribe so you know when other videos are becoming available. And so until the next time, thank you.